Something is going on right now on Nnamdi Kanu. You know, Nnamdi Kanu is in serious trouble at the moment. A night after he challenged the judiciary in court, he challenged the judge in the court of law that is sitting on his case, and he sent all his lawyers away. He foamed in the court of law and he challenged everybody. He almost pointed a finger in the face of the judge. You've seen the video in different media platforms, but a night after Nnamdi Kanu actually did that in the court of law, kasala boss, BIAFRANS have been crying because they be saying that nothing must happen to Nnamdi Kanu. This is a very wicked word. This is a very wicked control. I will play the full video in this very video. I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just do what to share it. Share to diverse social media platforms. Let it go viral. BIAFRANS are not having rest of mind at the moment, and if you can share it, just like it, like the video, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just do all to click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and at the same time click the notification bell icon. Just click it so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. Nnamdi Kanu got angry in the court of law few hours ago. You know, this guy challenged the judge that is sitting on his case, and he challenged all his lawyers. In fact, he sent all his lawyers away. He said he did not want to see them again because he believes that the Nigerian judiciary is collapsed already. Nnamdi Kanu did it to the extent that he stood up to defend himself in the court of law, even when he's not a lawyer, because this man is already tired, he's frustrated already, and he's already tired of all the shenanigans, all the rascality that have been going on as far as his case is concerned. Nnamdi Kanu said the judge is not worthy to try him, that the judge is not worthy to sit on the seat to try him or make ruling on his case. Now they adjourn his case indefinitely, and this alone is not going well with Nnamdi Kanu. So Nnamdi Kanu stood up in the court of law when his lawyers were trying to defend. He shut his lawyers up. He said all of them should shut up, that he did not want to hear anything from them again, that he will defend himself now, even to the extent that he slapped his lawyer. He gave his lawyer a dirty slap in the law court. You will see everything for yourself in this very video. He sent all his lawyers away. He said he did not want to see them, and now this case is becoming hotter and hotter. Now, a night after Nnamdi Kanu did all those dramas in the court of law, kasala boss, the Biafran people have been crying for the past few hours. They said nothing must happen to Nnamdi Kanu because the tape that was released on what is going on with Nnamdi Kanu in the custody there is very, very scaring and absurd, and this has caused a lot of Biafrans to be shivering. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video because I'm going to be playing the full video in this very video. You will see everything the way it goes. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just do what to share it. Share to the social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can share it, just do what to like it. Like the video, give it a thumb up so that will be recommended for us. You know, they arrested Nnamdi Kanu for the past few years, and that was in the regime of Buhari, and Buhari did everything possible just to retain Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody and all of that, and nothing actually happened. Nobody actually do anything to ensure that Nnamdi Kanu come out for the custody. Now Buhari left power and Tinubu got into power, and the moment Tinubu got into power, a lot of people were thinking that Tinubu will not continue from where Buhari stopped based on the trial of Nnamdi Kanu. But the moment Tinubu got there, Tinubu did everything possible to just ensure that Nnamdi Kanu remained in the DSS custody, and Nnamdi Kanu came out in some of his videos. He made it known to the general public that it is the government, the federal government precisely, and some political elite that are trying to hold him back in the DSS custody because they believe that if they should let him to go back to the eastern part of Nigeria, all the insecurity that is ravaging the eastern part of Nigeria will stop. Nnamdi Kanu said that with his mouth. He said the insecurity that is ravaging the eastern part of Nigeria will not stop until they release him, and he made it clear. He said if they should release him in 2 minutes, that all the insecurity that is happening in the eastern part of Nigeria, everything will definitely stop. That was what Nnamdi Kanu said. But since then, they never gave him a chance to just leave him and let him go so that he can stop the insecurity. But Nnamdi Kanu made mention of something. He said some political elites are eating from the insecurity that is ravaging the eastern part of Nigeria, that they see dividends from there, they see money from there. Though he did not mention anybody's name, but he made a statement and he poured spit on the face of Nigerian politicians that are holding him back in the DSS custody, and they never wanted him to go. Now they be putting him in court trials for the past few years since when they arrested him, but nothing is coming forth from him. That was why he scattered the entire court of law. He pointed finger in the face of the judge and he sent all his own personal lawyers away. He said he did not want to see them. He said they will defend himself and all of that. Now, it is very obvious that Tinubu did not want Nnamdi Kanu to go, and the same Tinubu did everything possible that Simon Ekpa will be arrested in Finland, and by so doing, Tinubu was successful because Simon Ekpa was eventually arrested in Finland. Now, Kasala boss, the night after Nnamdi Kanu acted all the drama in the court of law, come and see what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu. Come and see why BIAFRANS have been crying. Now, I will play you the full video in this very video. You will see everything the way it goes. Now, Sowore was present in the court. Let me play you what Sowore said and what Nnamdi Kanu lawyers said. Then from there, you will see what is going on with Nnamdi Kanu. Just stay connected. If you can share the video, just do it to share it. And if you can't share it, just like it. I'm coming back again.
Yes, sir. How do you react to what happened in the court today?
First and foremost, I like to let our students know that even though I came earlier today for even the personal court matter, and I hope to attend the DSS who are taking over the court, so not allowing me to premises. But I've just been briefed by the able lawyers representing Nnamdi Kanu that he totally and thoroughly exposed the Nigerian judiciary today, the underbelly of the judiciary. And we didn't need to get to this point. We have warned from the beginning when this trial started, this farcical trial, that you cannot try a case that's not tried in the court of law. People who are aspiring for freedom, which is recognized worldwide, is recognized by laws and treaties. It's even recognized, I think, by their 1999 constitution that every Nigerian has the right to associate with whomever they want and express themselves freely. And these are cases that have become a bond. Not assume jurisdiction over a case from which you have disqualified yourself. That is a very simple legal maxim. So, and she also cannot be a judge in her own case or court. She has been indicted by Nnamdi Kanu and lawyers that she's not fit to be a judge in this case. So, adjourning the case is irrelevant. But I guess maybe she adjourned the case indefinitely to allow reason or oxygen to bring it to the brain of people who are running Nigeria. Hopefully, they will, within that period of time, resolve this matter. I won't even say in the interest of justice, it's in their own interest. Yes, so because the Supreme Court and other courts have resolved the matter in the interest of what is limited justice in Nigeria.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
What happened this morning is uncalled for.
Go ahead.
Actually, what happened this morning is actually uncalled for. You can see how the defendant, Nnamdi Kanu, decided to represent himself. He asked the lawyers with the legal team that we should stop, that he wants to speak. Because Nnamdi Kanu is feeling that Nigeria is not fair to him. He's just a human rights activist. Agitating for self-determination with reasons, and one expected the federal government to address all those reasons that gave rise to this agitation. Of course, we also discover that some other persons that are having this similar issue within Nnamdi Kanu. I'm talking about the offense of terrorism, Sowore from the west, the president of Mieti Allah Kato from the north, Sondibu. Their own has been settled. Why is Nnamdi Kanu still in the detention? And the people are saying that it's because he's an Igbo. Buhari did it because he's the president. Now Tinubu has come from the west. And this is not good for this country in any way. So we feel that there is still a room for them to withdraw these charges and so that we have peace. Of course, you now discover that the Court of Appeal, non-Court of Appeal is sitting in the whole of Southeast. The judges, the federal judges in the Southeast, judges of National Industrial Court, Federal High Court, Court of Appeal, they are not sitting because of the threats given by some persons saying that there is no justice in this country. So you can see how what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. I tried, though as a lawyer, is uncalled for, but I try to see his feelings.
Now, we saw your client use so many unprintable names.
Yes, of course, which I did not consent to. Of course, because what as a lawyer, we have our rules of ethics. And you discover that when we are trying to calm him down, he said that we should sit down and walk away, that we should not represent him again. So he decided, so he's not a lawyer. So, and I think the judge and the federal government understand, because many people have applied to the federal government. They are many other persons have applied, has begged the federal government, please use political means to resolve this particular matter, releasing Nnamdi Kanu so that we have peace. So, and now the judge, on the issue of the judge recusing herself, there is a subsisting court order. That's what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. I one expected the judge to first of all set aside that order. I don't say you give the order, you have the right to set aside the order. And even that to set aside the order, you to have now give way for you to have jurisdiction into the matter.
Nnamdi said today, for the simple reason that she has no jurisdiction to try me. None whatsoever. I came out of courtesy and respect. She stands recused from my case and cannot try my case. There are things that are happening in this country that a lot of you do not know. It is my duty to make that very, very clear to all of you today. Because the lies are too much. The lies are too much. I sent a petition to NJC. I don't want to talk about it. Justice Binta Nyako is using her position for personal gain. For personal gain. Her son and her husband are facing corruption charges. And they told them that if they convict me, this is what happens. You can see it. They don't want the truth to come out. Nobody wants the truth to come out. Nobody wants the truth to come out. Nobody wants the truth to come out in Nigeria. That's the problem. Who's that person? Corruption charges. Yes. They sent her to my case so they can release or smoothen the pathway for the husband and the son. They are facing, but it doesn't matter if they off it. In a corrupt society, that's what happens. They are very, very corrupt. There is a breach of judicial oath. They have violated the judicial oath. They have shown bias according to Supreme Court. They are biased against me. Supreme Court said so. And that is why what is happening in the judgments and rulings concerning me has been happening. So, disobedience to Superior Court orders. Supreme Court said you are biased. You are against this man. You should not have revoked his bail. Nigeria went to Kenya and kidnapped him. These things are in the public domain. Why therefore are they insisting on trying me? A court order was entered. In that very court order, it was said very clearly and succinctly that she is no more. That she is no more going to try me. Why are they insisting? Why are they insisting? I ask you. Because they have no case against me. Of Nigeria, Chairman of Board of Benchers. An old man like this doesn't know the law. You don't know the law. I give the petition. I have petition against her. Nonsense. Nonsense. Why is it when it comes to my case, they turn the law upside down? They turn the law upside down. Upside down. Upside down. The rules. Who are not educated. I am an educated man. I can't show them the petition for the simple reason that if you show it,
what the judge said was that the case file.
Listen, this is the laws of Nigeria. The prosecution, and this court doesn't know the law. That is the fact.
Yes.
Poor knowledge of the law is killing Nigeria. Poor knowledge of the law, they don't know the law. This is a federal gazetted law of Nigeria that says here that the chief judge of Nigeria cannot tell Binta Nyako what to do. It's here. It's your law. Just obey it. That is why I do what I do. I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra by right to agitate. My right. They turned it from treasonable felony now to terrorism. Stop talking when I'm talking. They told them that if they convict me, this is what happens. You can see it. They don't want the truth to come out. Nobody wants the truth to come out. Nobody wants the truth to come out of it. In a corrupt society, that's what happens. They are very, very corrupt. There is a breach of judicial oath. They have violated their judicial oath. They have shown bias according to Supreme Court. They are biased against me. Supreme Court said so. And that is why what is happening in the judgments and rulings concerning me has been happening. Disobedience to superior court orders. Supreme Court said you are biased. You are against this man. You should not have revoked his bail. Nigeria went to Kenya and kidnapped him. These things are in the public domain. Why therefore are they insisting on trying me? A court order was entered. In that very court order, it was said very clearly and succinctly that she is no more. No. That she is no more going to try me. Why are they insisting? Why are they insisting? I ask you, have made your point. Because they have no case against me. They have no case against me, and they know it.
I've joined the case synergized. What's the way forward?
Well, there's no way this case could have gone anywhere. Because in the first place, the court had lost jurisdiction to sit over this case since September last year. So we came here today on a limited appearance. We appeared on that protest out of utmost respect for the judge and for the court to listen to the court as to the reasons why we were invited before the same court that was recused in September last year. Nigerian public needs to understand the nature of the recusal. The recusal comes as a court order, and even non-lawyers are aware that once an order of court is made, the only way you can sit to the side is to pretend an appeal. Nobody appealed this order. The order is extant and subsisting, is still valid, and we were invited today to be informed about some memo from the chief judge that we don't even have a copy of the memo. So our submission on the record is that the court stands recused until that order is set aside.
Now, sir, the court, Justice has adjourned this case synergized. What is the implication for your plan?
Well, synergized is a word of art for indefinite adjournment. So she has no business, the court, like I said before, even having the case before her today. So adjourning it, synergized or not, really, it doesn't apply. But remember that we had requested this adjournment synergized last year, but it wasn't granted.
So what happens next?
Well, it's up to the judiciary and the federal government. We are not the prosecutor, we are the defense. You throw the ball to us and we catch the ball. We cannot reinstitute the case. Let them do the right thing. Our client recused the judge and the judge consented to the recusal through a coroner. So we await the day that this case will be recalendared before a new judge to try it. We are not afraid of trial.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can see all the drama that actually took place in the law court. Nnamdi Kanu is an example of a frustrated man already. This man is already frustrated and tired of the whole situation and scenario. He's tired of the entire situation because this man has been engaging in the DSS custody since the regime of Buhari. Do you know how many years that Buhari have left office? Buhari left office some years ago and he was arrested in Kenya. And according to him, he said he was kidnapped from Kenya to Nigeria for the past 4 years now, and the same man have been facing trial. Who is not going to be tired of it? So this man is a total example of frustration because he actually expressed his massive frustration in the law court by talking to the judge, and I even pointed finger to the face of the judge in the law court. He said the judge is not fit to try him, that the judge is not fit to even make ruling on his case. That was what Nnamdi Kanu said, and he made them know that he is the learned person, that is not an illiterate, that he knows every law law that Nigeria is practicing, that these people are just trying to hold him back. They are not ready to follow the rule of law that they claim to follow, and they are just there to just keep him back so that he will not go back to his people. But the case remains that Nnamdi Kanu, Sunday Igboho, Sowore, and some light, they fell in the same category, including Miyetti Allah in the northern part of Nigeria. All of them are agitators. They fell in the same category, but Sowore case was handled and everything finished. Sunday Igboho case was handled and everything finished. Miyetti Allah did not even touch that one. But the fact remains, why is it that they heading Nnamdi Kanu back and they did not want him to go to his Biafra people, even when the court have made rulings in several locations before that they should allow this man to go? They never allowed the man to go. But Nnamdi Kanu, don't forget, this man came out, he said they intentionally keep him in DSS custody so that the insecurity that is ravaging in the eastern part of Nigeria can continue. That was what Nnamdi Kanu accused Nigerian government of. He said there are some political elite that are actually eating from the dividends of the insecurity that is happening in the eastern part of Nigeria, and he challenged them to the extent that I said if they can allow him to go, that in 2 minutes that all the insecurity will stop. Now the aim of all Nigerians is that insecurity should stop in every part of Nigeria, but why is it that there is someone in the custody of the DSS and the person claim that if they can release him in 2 minutes that all the insecurity happening in the eastern part of Nigeria will stop? Why can't they release the person and give him a trial so that it can stop the insecurity? Because Nigerian government claim that they're doing everything possible to stop insecurity in every part of Nigeria, but someone is claiming to help them to stop the insecurity in one part of Nigeria and they never allow him to go. Now this man collected the script from his lawyers. He signed his lawyers in court. He said they should not speak for him again. He said he don't want any of his lawyers to stand in for him. He collected the paper as if he's a lawyer and he started defending himself in the law court, even to the extent that he pointed finger to the judge face. He said the judge is not fit to try him. And the same Nnamdi Kanu, when he was talking, you can see how he expresses his frustration when he was talking in this very video, and his lawyer was trying to talk, and also he slapped his lawyer at the back. He slapped him from behind. He said, don't talk when I'm talking. That's an aggressive man. That man is very aggressive at that time, and he's already frustrated with all the dramas that they have been doing in cause of the case and all of that. For the past few years, they held him in custody and they expect him to be happy with all the dramas and the shenanigans that have been taking place in the law court and all of that. So Nnamdi Kanu, according to the report now, they said this man will be held in DSS custody indefinitely. That is what is happening. And when BIAFRANS heard about this, they were very, very sad. The news came out at night. They said Nnamdi Kanu will be held in the DSS custody indefinitely, and nowhere that is going that they're not going to release him, and they even adjourn his case indefinitely too. You can see the drama that is ongoing. But Sunday Igboho, the Yoruba agitator, they release him. Is it because Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man? That is why they still keeping him in the DSS custody and all of that? And some people said they should settle this case out of court, that the Nigerian government should settle the case politically. Even the judge even make the suggestion that they should settle the case politically, that this is not a judicial case, but they refuse to listen. Now they claiming that they want to try Nnamdi Kanu. Now he said he's not scared of trial. Now drop your opinion in the comment section of this video. Why is it that they don't want this man to leave? And the man in question has finally expressed his frustration. He has sent all his lawyers away, said they don't want to see them, even to the extent that he slapped his lawyer. You saw it in this very video. Now drop your opinion in the comment section of this video regarding all the drama that actually took place in the law court. As I'm gonna dedicate another tune for you and share. Follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV, at LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, he pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. What leader? All the while you waiting for church. All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.